Hello and welcome everyone to the final day of UCL Season 2. We saw some really intense battles yesterday, and at the end of 6 matches, we saw Iron Giants come up at the top of the table, followed by Crick Masters, Kinetic Warriors, and then Lightning Bolts. But take nothing away from Lightning Bolts. They may be fourth on the table, but they played with all their might, showing what true strength actually looks like. Today, we have our first semi-final coming up between Iron Giants and Lightning Bolts. I have with me the two captains of the teams, Chanakya for Iron Giants and Vishal for Lightning Bolts. We are ready to conduct the toss now. I think Vishal will be tossing the coin and Chanakya. Heads is the call. It is tails, so Vishal takes it. Vishal, 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 Vishal. You've selected to bowl first. Any reason behind this decision?
Morning game, I would like to chase.
Excellent. Good luck for your match, Vishal. Chanakya, you will be batting first.
We expected batting only. If I won the toss, I choose batting only.
Excellent. So both the teams are in their comfort factors. Good luck.
This is your moment. Push past limits, rise above fear. Every challenge is your chance. It's not just about winning, it's about how hard you fight. Greatness is earned through grit, heart, and effort. Your time is now. Let's go! Yo, yo. With the UCL where the cricket gets real. United we stand, it's time to feel. From the city of Hyderabad to every town, cricket's in our blood, we wear the crown. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick Masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron Giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. Misstep on the field, ready to go. Bat swinging high, ball moving low. Every shot, every run, it's a show. In the heat of the game, watch us glow. Crowds go wild when the stumps fly. In UCL, we aim for the sky. One ball, one chance, don't let it slip. We're chasing glory, let's make that trip. 4 teams, 1 dream, feel the vibe. This is our league, this is our tribe. From every street, from every lane, UCL, we bring in the game. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick Masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron Giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. Mission walks here, they've got our back. With every run, we're on the attack. KSR power, shining bright. Under these lights, we're ready to fight. Pecotech NG, they're in the game. Me, the infra's building the fame. UCL Season 2, we're on the rise. Cricket legends reaching for the skies. Bounce with us, every ball we strike. Feel the energy, it's electric like. Step by step, we're making moves. UCL groove, it's time to prove. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick Masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron Giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. UCL, we live for the thrill. Every match, every heart stands still. United Cricket League, that's the deal. Feel the heat, feel the power, feel the will.
for the thrill. Every match, every heart stands still. United Cricket League, that's the deal. Feel the heat, feel the power, feel the will.
This is your moment. Push past limits, rise above fear. Every challenge is your chance. It's not just about winning, it's about how hard you fight. Greatness is earned through grit, heart, and effort. Your time is now. Let's go! Yo, yo. With the UCL where the cricket gets real. United we stand, it's time to feel. From the city of Hyderabad to every town, cricket's in our blood, we wear the crown. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. Misstep on the
Welcome everyone to day 2 of UCL season 2. We are ready to start our semi-finals for the day. The matchups are semi-final 1 to be played between Iron Giants and Lightning Bolts, followed by the semi-final 2 which will be between Kinetic Warriors and Crick Masters. We are ready to start the first semi-final. Lightning Bolts have won the toss and they have chosen to field first. It is slightly damp out there, early morning game, a little bit of dew as well out in the field. But Iron Giants are very happy to bat first. Chanakya, the captain, said that they were looking to bat first anyways. So let's see what they can produce out of this pitch. We will start the proceedings with Suresh opening the batting along with his partner Jayant, and for Lightning Bolts, Saida will start the proceedings with the ball. The bowling from the far end, and here we go. The first ball is very wavered by Saida, probably just needs to warm up a little bit. Short and very wide down the leg side. That was a good stop by the wicketkeeper Ram. Otherwise, that could have been a disastrous start for Lightning Bolts with 5 wides. Instead, just a single wide to start proceedings. As the second ball takes a bit of an edge down to fine leg but falls safely short of the fielder Charan. So a single, and that brings Jayant now to face his first ball of the innings. Some discussions going on between the captain and Saida. Probably making a plan for Jayant, who can be explosive if he gets going. Saida comes in for the second ball of the over. Short and wide outside off this time. This is another wide. So a slightly out of control start by Saida here. No major damages so far, just 3 runs. Although the 3 runs have come off just a single legal delivery. But if he can find his line after this, he can control the damage to a large extent. And there we see the first 6 of the innings being hit by Jayant. There was another short ball, so not quite still finding the length right is Saida. Just banging in way too short on this damp pitch. I think you need to pitch it up a little bit. But this was short on middle, and Jayant just swivels and pulls it over mid wicket for a 6. The first boundary coming in the way of a 6 by Jayant in the very first over itself. And now this is starting to become a big over. 9 runs of the first 3 balls. As we see another slightly short ball, but very far outside off stump again. So yet another wide. The first couple of wides you can chalk it down to just warm up and just a little bit of soreness from last night. But I think this needs to be corrected now. The captain will not be happy with how the opening bowler has gone about things up until now. Still only 3 balls done in this first over. We already have a score of 10 on the board as Saida runs in. Much better this time. Much better this time. A touch fuller on good length. The line was just outside off. The ball takes off after pitching as well a little bit. Jayant tries to fend it but misses the ball altogether. So a dot ball. A rare dot ball in this over. Still a good start you would feel for Iron Giants. As 5th ball is another length ball on off stump, solidly defended by Jayant. Tries to go for a single but the ball is a little bit closer to the bowler than he would like. So no run on offer there. So another dot ball. A good comeback this from Saida. The last 2 balls have been good and he'll try to finish it off in a similar manner as well. Let's see if he can manage that. Saida. Final ball of the first over. Runs in. This is slightly shorter and he's picked it up from outside off stump and hit it to the right side of mid-on past Vishal, the fielder there. And that goes for a boundary. So a good ending to the first over for Iron Giants. They finish at 14 after the first over. I think Vishal will quickly have to go to plan B because this doesn't seem to be working for him so far. And immediately he goes to his other strike bowler, Harivardhan Reddy. So he'll share the new ball with Saida. You would expect much better control from Harivardhan. He very regularly takes the new ball for his team's Spartans as well. And is known to pick up wickets early on. That's the reason why Vishal has brought him on as well. He wants to take a couple of wickets up front and put the pressure back on Iron Giants. So far, after 1 over, they're cruising at 14. But they also need to keep the momentum up. We know how dangerous this Lightning Bolts team can be. So they really need to put up a good total here. Still early days for this game and for the day itself as Harivardhan Reddy comes in. He starts off with a short ball. It's outside off stump and it's played very nicely. It's guided almost by Suresh between gully and point for a boundary. So again, not a good start by yet another bowler of Lightning Bolts. Not expected, like I was saying, not expected from Harivardhan Reddy. And you really need to be at the top of your game when you're playing a semi-finals and choosing to bowl first. You cannot give away so many freebies. You're putting the pressure on yourself and on your team right from the first ball. But Harivardhan Reddy, let's see if he can come back well after that. Another short ball, but much better line this time. Swivels and punts it to mid-on where Vishal tidies up, but not before the batsmen go through for a single. Still a much better ball by Harivardhan. It does bring Jayant back on strike, and Jayant is a good puller and a good hooker. So let's see if Harivardhan persists with the short ball. Or will there be a change in strategy? The field setting tells us that there will be a change. As there is a change, that's a full ball, but I think that's gone much fuller than he would have wanted. And that's another six, the second six of the innings. Jayant just hits it over the top of long on. That full ball is dispatched. It gets the treatment that it was asking for. And this is now an excellent start for Iron Giants. They've raced away to 25. We're halfway through just the second over. They're making full use of the power play so far. And just to remind everyone, this will be a regulation T20 match, so 6 overs of power play. As we're looking for the ball seems to be lost outside the ground. So the bowling team gets a few minutes to calm down, rethink their strategies, recover from what's already happened, and think of how they can bounce back from here. Just a little bit of breather for the bowling side. Some intense discussions going on between the captain and the bowler here. The good thing about Lightning Bolt's team is they have a lot of depth in their squad. So they will not be worried too much if one or two of their bowlers are off their rhythm. There are plenty of options that they can go to. We've found the replacement ball now, looks like, so we should be ready to start any moment now. So a few logistical issues here, but we've now found our way back. We have replacement balls ready and available, so this should not happen again. It'll be interesting to see if
This is your moment. Push past limits, rise above fear. Every challenge is your chance. It's not just about winning, it's about how hard you fight. Greatness is earned through grit, heart, and effort. Your time is now.
We're finally ready to resume. So a big break in between due to a lost ball. Harivardhan comes back in, and a much better line and length this time by him. It'll be interesting to see what this break did for both the sides. Does the bowling team get a chance to recover from the blows and come back with a stronger mindset? Sometimes it can also break the rhythm of the batsman. The first ball after that interruption was a good one. A dot ball to start or resume back things. Still at 25 for no loss, Iron Giants into the second over as Harivardhan comes back in, and that's clean bowled him. That's the ball that I was expecting from Harivardhan Reddy up front. This is what he's known to do. Uproot stumps at a regular intervals. As a very full ball on off stump, Jayant goes for a similar shot that saw him fetch 6 runs earlier, but this time misses the line of the ball and loses his off stump completely. So probably an impact of the break in play. As I was saying, it does break the momentum of the batsman sometimes. The loss of that first wicket brings out Tarun Raj to the crease now. Another batsman that can strike and make use of the power play to the extent. He's not a very powerful striker of the ball, but can find those gaps pretty consistently. He has been in good form recently as well. But these conditions, these bowlers, the stage, and obviously the dampness in the pitch can mean that nothing can be taken for granted. And Harivardhan Reddy would be feeling on the top of his game after uprooting the stump of Jayant. So this will be an interesting last ball for the second over. Hari comes in. Length ball, wraps him on the pads. The finger does not go up. The finger does not go up. That looked like a very, very tight call. The umpire thinks that it's going down leg or perhaps a little bit high as well, but ultimately not given. But that was a very good ball up front to the new batsman. Tarun Raj lucky to survive out there, but that's what matters. He is still out there, and as long as he's at the crease, Iron Giants can expect big runs from him. So 2 overs done, 25 for 1 now. Iron Giants, still a very good start for them, you would feel like. Although you can see lightning bolts starting and trying to make a comeback into this game. And like I was saying earlier, they do have a lot of bowling options. So they have a very good chance to come back as well into this match and make it more competitive than it looks after the first 9 or 10 deliveries. We see the first change as Raghu comes in, left arm over the wicket, starts off with short and wide again, but Suresh cannot make full use of this loose delivery. Just a single So Tarun Raj now to face the left arm seamer. Very experienced bowler Raghu. Not the fastest, but generally bowls with a lot of guile and a lot of planning. Can be tough to hit consistently. Second ball of the over by Raghu. Again short and wide. Tarun tries to cut. Similar ball, similar shot, and goes to the similar fielder for the exact same result as well. So 2 singles to start off. Both batsmen failing to make the bowler pay for the loose delivery. So a pretty quiet start so far. But you do get the feeling that the batsmen haven't making full use of the kind of bowling that they're trying to face. We've seen 4 wide deliveries by Raghu just for the 4 singles so far. As this time, this is a ball on length stump. And this is played between cow corner and long on. The batsman come back for a second. That was good fielding by the long on fielder, who does seem to be hurt on his foot or perhaps twisted his leg a little bit. I hope the fielder is alright. Still very early days in this match for an injury to happen. That will be a big blow for lightning bolts if a fielder is out of commission. As we see some of the support crew. Seems to be getting a lot of attention now. Let's hope he is alright. I think he's back on his feet, hobbling a little bit. Is that Manoj? If that is Manoj and he is injured, that will indeed be a massive blow to lightning bolts. But we're ready to start back things. Raghu again, a similar ball, swatted again to mid-wicket by Suresh for a single to end the over. So a good over by Raghu, 32 now. Just the 7 runs coming off that first over by Raghu. So good over in the context of the game. We see another change of bowling. Govardhan now into the attack, brought in by Vishal. Starts off with a full ball, very, very full ball on off stump. Batsman cannot get underneath the ball. So a dot ball. Good start by Govardhan again. As he runs in again, a similar ball, almost going for that Yorker length, but this time just played away on the offside towards the cover region for a single by Suresh. So again, Tarun back on strike. Govardhan comes in for the third ball. Again, a very, very similar length. So there's a definite plan to Govardhan's bowling. He wants to bowl that extremely full length, almost looking for that Yorker length. The line so far has been outside off, which has managed to keep the batsman quiet, but also means that there's no real danger there. Regardless, I think lightning bolts will be very happy with this kind of bowling and this kind of over. Again, looks for the similar length, misses his mark just a little bit, but not enough to cause any damage. So the ball is hit towards mid-off region for a single. So 4 singles again. Or 3 singles rather. The first ball was a dot. As this ball is clearly not full length ball, it is length ball. Tarun Raj tries to guide it to third man, can only manage it to gully. Good fielding there again by lightning bolts. Govardhan going back to that hard length after starting the over focusing solely on full length balls. The batsman pretty content on taking singles. As this is a full toss ball, but Tarun Raj fails to make him pay for that. Only a single to extra cover, but misses out on that full toss a little bit, you would have to feel. So at the end of 4 overs, Iron Giants are now 38 for 1. And the last 2 overs have been on the quieter side. So a good comeback by Lightning Bolts. They had the chance to make a very big score in the power play, but you feel that ever since Jayant was dismissed by Hari, that things have started to quiet down a little bit for Iron Giants. Just 12 runs coming off the last 2 overs by Raghu and Govardhan, as we see Raghu continuing his spell. 2 overs still left in this power play. 38 now, the score. Can they stretch it past 50? Maybe perhaps 55 even. Raghu comes in, bowls length ball outside off stump. Tarun Raj tries to cut that ball away but misses. So dot ball, another good start by Raghu. The pitch might also not be helping the batsman, as it was a little damp. We see another length ball outside off. Tarun cuts it down to cover region, but just a single because there is a sweeper cover. Again, we're seeing some very intelligent bowling by this experienced bowler in Raghu. Not the fastest bowler in the world, but does manage to put a brakes on things. Very intelligent and consistent bowling. Once again, just bowling to his field. He has protection in the long off region, so bowls this pretty full outside off stump. So all Suresh can do is drive this down the ground for a single. But a single is what lightning bolts will be very okay with at this stage. As Raghu comes in again and cleans him up, Tarun Raj goes for a wild swipe. Perhaps the pressure showing a little bit on this young lad. tries to play a very ungainly shot and misses two of his and loses two of his stumps. So 2 wickets down now, and now the pressure is back on Iron Giants. They've squandered what you would feel like an explosive start after the first 2 overs. The next 3 overs almost have been all about lightning bolts and their comeback. It started with that break in play after Jayant hit that 6 out of the park and lost the ball. I think that has clearly given time to lightning bolts to settle down and has actually broken the rhythm of the batting team a little bit. So a little unfortunate, but nevertheless 2 wickets down now. Ashok comes out to bat with the score at 40 for 2 after 4.4 overs. 2 balls left in this over from Raghu, and after that one more over of the power play. We haven't seen the captain Chanakya or Harish come out yet. The two most explosive batsmen. Some people might have expected at least one of them to come out and make use of this power play. But we see Ashok come out instead. They would have a plan in mind, so let's see if this move pays off. 8 balls left to go in the power play. Raghu ready at the top of his mark to start things off. Ashok takes guard. Runs in, left arm over. Good length ball outside off stump. Ashok cuts it away, 2 point, but just a single again. Very, very good bowling this by Raghu. Knows exactly where his field placements are. Knows exactly what shots the batsmen are looking to play. And bowls to the plan. Last ball coming up. Full ball on leg stump. This is down to long on again, where Vishal tidies up, keeps it down to a single. So another excellent over by Raghu. 42 now after 5 overs.
Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injury,
So the last over of the power play, it will be Harivardhan Reddy to bowl. I think they're looking to tighten the screws a little bit on Iron Giants. One more wicket here would really be disastrous for Iron Giants. Harivardhan Reddy, although, starts off with a wide. Will look to be much closer to the stumps, much tighter. We know Suresh can cut the ball very well. He also does like to favor the mid-wicket region a little bit, so he'll probably not go to the stumps, will Harivardhan Reddy, but he wants to be close to the stumps. As the next one is exactly that, it's on off stump. The batsman gets hit on the pads, but the umpire says that's not out. Huge appeal that was for LBW. The umpire is clear. The wicketkeeper is clearly not happy. He thinks this was plumb in front, but the umpire doesn't think so. Hurry back in, this time losing his line completely, goes down the leg side. I think he wants to stay away from that leg side. Suresh will pick him for boundaries if he keeps bowling there. He wants to be outside off a little bit. So not the line that you're looking for, but perhaps just lost a little bit of control. So another wide in this over. Hurry comes back in, and that's another ball down leg stump. Suresh just flicks it past the wicketkeeper for a boundary. Wayward bowling by Hurry, not what you would expect from him. Especially not after the wicket that he took of Jayant. The second half of his first over was extremely good, but this right now is another case of not great bowling. He has not been consistent with these first 4 balls and conceded 6 runs already with just 2 legal deliveries. Hurry back in for the third ball. This is full on off stump. Suresh fends it to short extra cover. No run there. So good follow up ball after that boundary. Also brings in an extra fielder at fine leg. But I'm not sure about this field set. I think he wants to stay away from that leg side anyways. So makes this fielder pointless, as that's what we see. So he brings in another fielder on the leg side, but also corrects the line and goes outside off stump, which allows Suresh to look at the open vacant offside field and pick up an easy boundary. Good shot over covers by Suresh. A boundary after 2 balls, making this another big over. So just when you thought that lightning bolts were coming back into this and controlling things in the power play, they have another big over. That's another full ball, but too much down leg side again. Gets hit on the pads. So a dot ball, somewhat muted appeal for an LBW, but there's no way that was ever going to be out. That was too far down leg side. 1 ball still left to go. Iron Giants are at 52 now. So a good reverse recovery by Iron Giants. What can they get off this final delivery of the power play? Will Suresh go for a big shot, or will he be happy to rotate strike? As this is again a bad ball. This is again down leg side. Length ball on leg side. Suresh just easily swivels and half pulls it to behind backward square leg for a boundary to finish. So an excellent finish to the power play for Iron Giants. Makes it 56 now. Very happy they should be with this.
Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries,
So Raghu is continuing in this spell after the power play, and we've seen a bad ball followed by a good ball. So gets hit for a 4 but comes back well and picks up the wicket of Suresh. Suresh tries to hit the ball over mid wicket, but there's a fielder placed there, takes a very good catch, and Iron Giants now lose their third wicket for 61 after 6.4. We should be seeing either Harish or Chanakya now for sure. Let's see who comes out to bat, but this is a good solid platform for their batsmen to come out and play some very big shots now. Looks like it won't be Chanakya or Harish. So perhaps their plan is to wait for the last 7 or 8 overs and do some explosive hitting. So for now, it will be Shiva coming out to bat at number 5. Raghu will favor himself against Shiva. He does have 2 balls to bowl to him and then another over after this in his spell, if Vishal chooses to continue with him. And there's a very good chance he can knock him over as well. Raghu continuing. He starts off with a wide to Shiva, follows up with a good full ball on off stump, plays it down to long off for a single to end the over. 7 overs done now, 64 for 3. Good over coming to an end. A wicket coming off that over of Raghu.
Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's
We have Govardhan continuing for now for lightning bolts to bowl the 8th over. He's given away 6 runs only so far. He starts off with the full ball outside off, hits down to cover. A good looking shot, but because there is a man in the deep there's only 1 run in that shot. Shiva on strike now to face Govardhan for the first time. Govardhan comes in, full ball outside off stump. Shiva looks to drive it in the cover region but misses the ball. But interesting decision this to send up Shiva at number 5 in the situation where Iron Giants are. You would have probably expected somebody to come up and increase the tempo a little bit. As we see Govardhan bowl length ball again, just guided down to gully region for a single by Shiva. So pretty happy to just take singles for now, Iron Giants. This is still a pretty solid start by them. By no means a slow start. They're under not a lot of pressure. But this being a knockout semi-finals game, a very crucial game, you would have thought Iron Giants want to put the screws on Lightning Bolts a little bit. Another good ball by Govardhan. Defended down by Ashok towards mid-wicket, short mid-wicket, where Raghu does the fielding. No run there. Govardhan ready to bowl the fifth ball. Oh, this is outside off. Ashok goes for a wild slog but misses the ball again. So another dot ball, back-to-back dot balls now. Very good over these last two. Can he finish it off well? Just 2 runs so far from this over. That's taken the leading edge. That's gone up high in the air. Will that be a catch by Vishal? Oh, he's dropped it. That's not something you see very often. That was an easy catch for Vishal at long off. At long on, sorry. But it goes down. Could have been a very, very crucial wicket this. But instead, the batsmen get a life. And they get a couple of runs as well. Still not a bad over, but you feel that a wicket there would really have turned the tide.
Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions.
Raghu will finish off his spell of fourth over. So all 4 overs on the trot for Raghu. He has bowled well so far. Let's see if we can keep it tight in this over as well. Starts off with another good ball. Just flicked towards the leg side for a single. Both batsmen still pretty new at the crease, just the 10 or 12 balls shared between them. But they have been going at less than run a ball. This ball is down the leg side. There was a very good take by Ram, who whips off the bails in a flash looking for a stumping, but the umpire says the batsman never left the crease. So not out, and indeed actually a wide. So an extra run going the way of Iron Giants. A very rare loose ball by Raghu, just probably losing his line a little bit there. Raghu comes back in, much better line this time, plays it to mid wicket. Uday fields the ball well, returns it to Ram, another single. Raghu in for the next ball. Full ball on off stump. Plays it aerially but safely down to long off for another single, does Shiva. Very, very subdued start for both these batsmen so far. And Ashok pretty lucky to still be out there after that dropped catch. As this ball is another full ball, tries to play it forcefully. But last ball of the 9th over coming up by Raghu. This is a full ball. It plays it well down the ground. and almost splits the fielders at long off and long on. So after a long time, a boundary, a bad finish to Raghu for his spell, an otherwise excellent spell of 4 overs. After 9 overs, Iron Giants have reached 78 now for the loss of 3 wickets. Last over before the drinks break and a change of ends, and looks like it will be Govardhan to continue, as we have an interview being lined up for you.
సో ఈరోజు మనతో ప్రవీణ్ ఉన్నారు, ఐరన్ జైంట్స్ ప్లేయర్. హౌ యూ ఫీలింగ్?
చాలా బాగుందన్న ఇక్కడ ఫైనల్స్ ఆడడం. మేము ఫస్ట్ ప్లేస్లో ఉండి ఫైనల్స్ ఆడుతున్నాం. యాక్చువల్గా ఈ మ్యాచ్ విన్ అయితే మేము ఫైనల్స్ ఆడాలని కోరుకుంటున్నాం. యాక్చువల్గా ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ మంచి కండక్టేషన్, UCL2 ఫస్ట్ సీజన్ బాగా అయింది. నేను వచ్చాను, ఇంటర్వ్యూ కూడా ఇచ్చాను ప్రదీప్ అన్నతో. సెకండ్ టోర్నమెంట్ కూడా చాలా బాగుంది. ఇంకా చాలా ఇంప్రూవ్మెంట్స్ కూడా అయినాయి, ఈ కెమెరా యాంగిల్స్ కానీ అవన్నీ. వెరీ గుడ్, లుకింగ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ టు UCL3 అన్న. అందులో కూడా మళ్ళీ ఇస్తా, ఆక్షన్ లిస్ట్లో పేరు ఇస్తాను. నాకు కూడా చాలా బాగా అనిపిస్తుంది ఇక్కడ ఆడడం.
చాలా బాగుంది. సో మీరు $100 బిడ్ అయ్యారు కదా, $150కి. సో ఎలా ఫీల్ అవుతున్నారు?
యాక్చువల్గా నాకు బేస్ ప్రైస్ కూడా వస్తుందో లేదో అనుకున్నా. $150కి మా కెప్టెన్ కొనడం బాగా అనిపించింది. నాకు ఆయనకి న్యాయం చేయాలనిపిస్తుంది బ్రో. ఈ విషయంలో అయినా అది కంపల్సరీ చేస్తాను. అది ఈ సెమీఫైనల్స్ మాకు చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ మ్యాచ్. ఇందులో చాలా బాగా వేయాలని కోరుకుంటున్నా.
ఓకే. సో ఇప్పుడు మీరు సెమీఫైనల్స్ లైట్నింగ్ బాల్స్ ఆడుతున్నారు కదా, మీ స్కోర్ ప్రెడిక్షన్ ఎంత అనుకుంటున్నారు?
మా బ్యాటింగ్ స్ట్రెంత్కి వీ కెన్ స్కోర్ ఈజీలీ 200 విత్ టార్గెట్ ఫర్ అస్. మేము మా స్ట్రెంత్ కంపేర్ చేసుకుంటే 200 ఈజీగా చేయగలుగుతాం.
ఓకే. సో లైట్నింగ్ బాల్స్ టాస్ గెలిచి బౌలింగ్ తీసుకున్నారు, కానీ మీ చాణక్య కూడా టాస్ గెలితే బ్యాటింగ్ తీసుకుందాం అనుకుంటున్నాడు. ఎందుకని అనుకుంటున్నారు మీరు?
ఆబ్వియస్లీ అది గుడ్ డిసిషన్ అండి. మాకు కూడా బ్యాటింగ్ కావాలని నేను కూడా అనుకున్నా. పర్సనల్గా బ్యాటింగే తీసుకుంటే చాలా మంచిది. ఎందుకంటే అవుట్ఫీల్డ్ ఇవన్నీ చూసుకుంటే ప్లేయర్స్ కొంచెం నర్వస్ అయిపోతారు. చాలా విషయం ఏంటంటే డ్యూ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి మార్నింగ్ మ్యాచ్ యూ కుడ్ హ్యావ్ టేక్ ఫస్ట్ బ్యాటింగ్ ఈజ్ మై గుడ్ డిసిషన్ ఆల్సో.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్స్ ప్రవీణ్, థ్యాంక్స్ ఫర్ జాయినింగ్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఈ మ్యాచ్ అయిపోయే లోపల మనోజ్ బతుకుంటారో లేదో చెప్పలేకపోతున్నా.
నూరా మీరే ఆ సురేష్ అనేది చాలా టైం పడుతుంది. రెడీయా? తీసుకోవచ్చా? అయ్యో, ఆఫ్టర్ 10 ఈ ఎంచేంజ్ పంపించు. ఓకే. సో మనకి ఈరోజు స్వేదన్ ఉన్నారు ఫ్రమ్ ఐరన్ జైంట్స్. హౌ యూ ఫీలింగ్?
ఐఎమ్ ఫీలింగ్ గుడ్.
సో మీకు UCL 1 and 2 రెండు ఆడారు కదా, సో మీకు ఏది మంచిగా అనిపించింది UCLలో?
There are a lot of changes in the UCL2 from the technical aspects as well as from the players aspects. It is good to see that UCL2 has been, I am a part of both UCL1 and UCL2 also.
So you bid it for $120, no? So how you feeling about it?
I'm feeling good about it. I thought it will be around 70-80, but I went to 120. It's nice.
సో మీరు చాలా మంచి బౌలర్ కదా, సో వాట్ యూ థింక్, ఇది బౌలింగ్ పిచ్ అనుకుంటున్నారా, బ్యాటింగ్ పిచ్ అనుకుంటున్నారా?
It's both. It depends upon the batsman. It does not depend upon the things like whether you are it's a batting pitch or bowling pitch. The way you bowl, the way you bat, that depends.
So how many wickets you are going to take today?
I will try. How many wickets it will come, by the God's grace, I'll just try it my level best.
Okay. So 10 hours అయిపోయినాయి. So what's your final score prediction?
About 200.
Okay. So ఇంకా మీ ప్లేయర్స్ మీ కెప్టెన్ చాణక్య అండ్ ద హార్డ్ హిట్టర్ హరీష్ ఎట్ టు కమ్ నౌ. సో స్టిల్ యూ థింక్ 200 ఈజ్ defendable?
Yes, it is defendable in those pitch, and just we try to ball into those areas where batsmen cannot play.
Okay, that's nice interviews with them.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
సురేష్ అన్న ఇక్కడ ఇక్కడ నుంచి సో finally we got Suresh Kumar from Iron Giants. He is the organizer and the core committee member of the UCL and UCL2. So welcome Suresh.
Thank you, Harsha.
So how are you feeling about this UCL?
It's a really very pleasure participating in the UCL 1 and 2, and I seen that lot of enthusiasm among the players and very good bonding between the teams. Really very good fight.
Okay, so it's now score. It's 10 overs 90 for 3. So how much you expect?
Easily we can cross the 200. We have a very strong batting lineup. Our destroyers in the next downs. I think easily we can cross 200.
Okay, so you are the highest bid of UCL2 of $700. So how are you feeling about it?
It's really shocked me also. Okay, because I'm only pure batsman. There is a lot of all-rounders. Still, okay, they bidded me very highest. Really, I feel proud.
Okay, so next time how much you can go for bid?
I think that depends on the purse. As of now, we cannot decide the purse because every season the purse got changed. Okay, depending on the purse, I can estimate.
Okay, so now I think how much you can defend. What is the defendable score of the semi-final one?
Like as a unit, I seen the very few destroyers, one or two, and even I seen even the batsmen are there. Batsmen are there, but it's not that much of they can finish the match. Okay, they come and go, but I don't think so. I seen only Vishal is the only batsman. He's the okay. If he stays, then the match will changes. But we have the plans for the Vishal. I think maximum 1 or 2 hours is enough for the Vishal.
Okay, so you think Vishal is going to deck?
Maybe different because there is a very good bowling lineup we have. Okay, we have the plan for the every batsman. If the plans are executed, definitely you can see the your wish.
So we have another highest bid equal to you, $700, Manoj, and he is your opponent, Lightning Bolts. Few words about him.
Actually, Mono is a very good batsman as a destroyer, but I don't know. In the chasing, I cannot see his good performance. Okay, as a opening, as the free mind, he can play, but in the chasing, it might be doubt.
So is he really think worth of $700?
Obviously, yeah, he's the bowler and batsman and a good fielder. He's really worth for the 700 rupees.
Yeah, as you said, it's a wicket for Manoj and it's keeper caught. So we have. So is Manoj really competitive for this UCL?
Yes, I agree for that. Manoj is the really okay. Trump card.
Okay. So that's a nice interview by Suresh. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, Harsha. Thank you. And one more thing, Josh, I want to say my heartful congrats to all the organizers. Okay, in the back end, I seen that a lot of efforts are put by Prashant from day one. Okay, even okay, the players are coming on for the match days, but before the match day, we know how much time we spent for the collaborations and the technical stuff. We spent a lot of time. Really appreciated Prashant. At the same time, Nibrit equally he contributed for the website creation at the auction time, everything. And back end Pratik. And one more guy I want to mention is Arsha Elmati. Is another our controversial anchor. Okay, he's actually okay. He's behind me at the same time. Really, whenever we need any help, just we can one call away. Okay, if I feel that okay, I will try all the guys. If it's not happening, just if I call to Arsha, the work will happen. That's confidence given. Really, thank you, Arsha. And Abhishek, really, okay, how much time is spent, and whatever the for the coordination for a trophy collection, selecting trophy. What this is, you can see all the beautiful trophies, everything selected by Abhishek with the help of other members. But the main efforts given by Abhishek, really, it's a good thing. At the same time, once again, I want to thanks our players who bring the sponsors. Firstly, Abhilash. Abhilash actually he bring the our main sponsor, team sponsor, and Vamsi is continuing in the last season. This season he brings the sponsors. Venu also put the equal effort. This time he brings two sponsors. Last time one sponsor. I personally thanks to everyone who made this event success. Thank you guys. Thank you giving for my opportunity.
That's a nice few words by Suresh Kumar Giri. Thank you so much. We are so much pleasure to have to you to be a part of UCL.
Great bowling by Manoj.
Manoj comes into the attack and picks up a wicket in the very first over. In fact, I think the very first ball. A very good caught behind, and after that, an excellent 5 balls to follow that up to Harish. We saw Harish coming out to bat after the fall of that last wicket of Ashok. So now Harish will be looking to up the ante a little bit, but so far has been kept in check a little bit by Manoj. An excellent start, 1 wide and just another single from that first over, plus the wicket of Ashok as well. So 11 overs done, 92 for Iron Giants. The loss of 4 wickets. The captain Chanakya still waiting in the dugout. But if Harish is there and if he gets strike a little bit, he can take the score up by quite a lot. So Saida returns after not having a great start to the innings in his first over. He returns now. Vishal will be hoping for a better control from him. Wants to not only keep Harish in check, but he also probably wants to knock him down. Saida runs in for the first ball. Much better line this time. Still not where he wants to be. Still drifting onto the pads a little bit. Harish does miss the flick, gets wrapped on the pads, but it's probably going down leg. So not a big appeal from the bowling side. Can Harish make the most of this over? Sahida not been his best, and if he can get a couple of boundaries off of him in the first half of this over, it'll really put the pressure on Saida and on lightning bolts. But so far 2 dot balls to start off. Saida runs in for the third ball. It's very, very full. In fact, it's a full toss. It's played over long off. Eludes Manoj at long off. Goes over his head. That's a 6. That's a very, very bad ball to follow up the first 2 balls. It's a gift almost to the batsmen of the likes of Harish. A full toss. Juicy full toss. Outside off stump. And Harish gets the maximum off of it. So the first 6 of the innings and the first 6 of the match for Harish. As this is a length ball but angling down leg as well. This is swatted down to mid wicket by Harish. And where it should have been only 1, that's a very, very well run. And in fact, it causes a forced error. There's an overthrow by the wicketkeeper and a misfield by Manoj, who does the backing up at the long off. So the batting team does come back for 3 runs. It brings up the 100 for Iron Giants. The 100 in the 12th over of the innings. 101 now. And this is turning out to be another expensive over by Saida. After 2 dot balls, he's gone for 9 runs in his next 2 balls. Let's see what the next 2 bring. It will be Shiva on strike for now. Here's Saida. Length ball, much better line this time. But Shiva does manage to play it away on the offside for a single. Harish now to face the last ball from Saida. Very expensive this by Saida so far. He's gone for 24 runs in his first couple of overs so far. Still one ball to go. As this is a slower ball, but it's on the leg side, so easily hit towards mid wicket square leg region for a single to retain strike. After 12 overs done, it's 103 for 4. Manoj continues. Another good ball. Length ball outside off stump. Slightly quicker this time. Tried to surprise Harish a little bit. Misses the swat. So the good spell by Manoj continues. Manoj has been in top form in this season so far. And as I say that, he bowls a wayward ball down leg side. So an extra conceded by Manoj. Could have been way worse if Harish managed to get his bat on that ball. Could have gone for a 6 down the leg side as well. As Manoj comes in, that's another loose ball by Manoj. A very, very wide full toss, low full toss, but extremely far outside off stump. And Harish manages to guide it past gully, between gully and point for a boundary behind square. But before these last two balls, he was in excellent form, both with the bat and the ball. He's made a lot of runs at a very high pace and picked up some wickets, but now just losing the plot a little bit. He seems to have lost it a little bit. Last 3 balls have been a wide and then a full toss and then followed by another full toss that is also a wide. Can he come back here? Yes, that's what he's looking to bowl. That's much better. Picks up a single, Harish. All in all, still a pretty good spell by Manoj. Just 9 runs from the first 9 deliveries. Manoj to Shiva. This is another full toss, but Shiva just plays it to extra cover for a single. Brings back Harish. So 2 balls left, Harish. What can he get off these 2 balls from Manoj? Manoj signaling to his cow corner now. Maybe he knows that Harish is looking at that region. This is a very, very full ball outside off stump. Harish misses the ball. A wide signaled. Chaitanya Ram whips off the bails again, looking for that stumping. But Harish has his foot planted in the crease. So not out signaled by the leg umpire. Once again, Ram not happy behind the stumps with the decision given by the third umpire. We've seen a few of those already in this innings. But on this occasion as well, the umpire just says the batsman is not out. This was a wide though. So he'll have to bowl that one again. The next ball is a little bit shorter. And Sewell pulled away towards cow corner by Harish. Picks up 2 runs. So 10 runs coming off this over so far. 1 ball still left to go. just when we were talking about how good Manoj has been in this season so far, he bowls a pretty ordinary over, as this is yet another full toss, but Harish on this occasion just happy to play it down to long on for a single, ends the over with 115 for 4. We see the return of Govardhan now for the 14th over. It's a great ball outside off stump, full and wide. The batsman can't do much about that on this occasion. Perhaps thought that it was going to be called a wide, but no, that was very well bowled inside the tram lines. So a dot ball to start Govardhan's over. As we see the next ball, Harish gives him the charge, plays it to extra cover. That's a dropped catch. That's a dropped catch by Bhargav. This could be a massive moment in the game. That was a very, very important wicket. We've seen yesterday how explosive Harish can be. Harish, currently the owner of the red cap for the highest scorer in the tournament. And he scored those runs at an extreme amount of pace as well. So this would have been a massive, massive wicket. But instead, dropped by Bhargav. There's another chance of run out. A direct hit would have had him. But instead, misses the stumps. And in fact, it's going to get much worse. That's going to be overthrows. 2 more of those. So a total of 3 that comes off this ball. Oh my word, what's happening here? What's happening in the field? The lightning bolts probably feeling a little bit of that pressure. The score that Iron Giants have mounted already probably getting to them a little bit. You can see the desperation in the field, but you can also feel the nervousness around. And this is a very full ball, not a great ball. And Harish hits it down, lofts it down the ground very powerfully between mid long off and long on for a huge 6. And that's what Harish can do. This is why the dropped catch by Bhargav could be a major turning point in this game. Not a batsman that you want to be dropping. Govardhan, can he come back strongly? This is another full ball. That's another dropped catch. Oh my god, what is happening here? That is another dropped catch. Would you believe it? A straightforward chance at point. A full toss, low full toss to begin with. Harish punts it towards point. But the opportunity goes down. It's shelled. You can feel the dejection, not only in the fielders but also in the bowler. He would have had the guy twice, but instead has gone for a couple of boundaries, including a huge 6. Some overthrows that have come off as well. And no wickets to show for all of that effort. All in all, a very, very good spell of 4 overs by Govardhan. Extremely unlucky in that last over. Not just Govardhan, but lightning bolts as a whole. They've only got themselves to blame. 2 dropped catches for the best batsman of the tournament. Not how you win semi-finals at a big stage. How much can Harish make him pay?
At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories. Because at Mission Walk, we don't just treat, we transform lives. Mission Walk. Walk again. Live again. Visit us today. At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions,
Saida to continue again. He has been very expensive so far today. With the captain showing faith in his bowlers. Wants to continue with Saida for now. Just the 5 bowlers used so far. They do have a few more options available in the team. Not sure if he will want to go for that. Saida once again starts with the leg side wide. If I were Vishal, I would be looking at alternate options just about now. Saida generally a good bowler, but today just does not seem to be his day. He might be better off trying someone else at this stage. As Saida bowls a length ball, but towards the leg side a little bit, and that's swatted away between long on and cow corner for a boundary. The day of nightmares for Saida just continues. And not just Saida, this is now turning out to be a nightmare for lightning bolts as well, having dropped Harish twice. And they're now seeing the effects of those 2 drops. He's at 31 currently, Harish. Was on 20 when he was dropped for the first time. Oh, he'll consider himself lucky to have gotten away with that, Saida. That ball was right in the swinging zone of Harish. That could have easily gone for a 6. Instead, misses and a dot ball. Not a lot of dot balls you've seen from Saida in this spell today. But gets one as he goes for another short ball. This is pulled, takes a little bit of a top edge. Not in control fully of that shot, Harish, but still manages to get 4 runs behind square on the fine leg region. And a very, very expensive day for Saida. 34 runs he's given in 2.5 overs so far. Still 3 balls to go. And probably another over to go if Vishal continues to persist with him. Can he come back? Can he make a comeback? He tries a slower ball on offside, but this is not at a good length. This is much, much shorter compared to where you want a slow ball to be. And this is again lifted over the top of extra cover for another boundary. Back-to-back boundaries now for Harish. Really making them pay for dropping him. And dropping him twice, not just once. Last 2 balls of this over. Saida comes in Length ball again on middle stump, swatted away to long on. Wants to come back for a 2 and does get the 2. Well stopped by Vishal at long on, but cannot keep the batsman down to a single. Last ball of the over. Another slower ball, looks like it, and also deceives the wicketkeeper this time. Just turns away after dropping short of the wicketkeeper. Not a lot you can expect from the keeper at that stage. So Saida ends with 40 runs of its 3 overs, and Iron Giants now are 146 for 4 at the end of 15 overs. We still haven't seen Chanakya come out to bat. Last 5 overs of the innings. Will he get a chance to come in and make an impact? Shiva so far has been slightly subdued. He's on 19 of 13 balls. Still scoring at a pretty healthy strike rate of 150. Close to 150. But you would expect Chanakya to score at a higher speed than that. So it'll be interesting to see if he gets a go in this game. As we see the return of their main strike bowler Harivardhan Reddy, and that, oh, would you believe that? That is another dropped catch. How many times will you drop the best batsman of the tournament? Third drop of Harish. By 3 different fielders. Nobody wants to take Harish's catch today. I'm not sure what's going on. This was a very, very simple catch at short third man. One of the easiest catches you'll ever get on a cricket ground. And that as well goes down. I really am at a loss of words right here. This is exactly what Harivardhan was brought back to do. Gets that edge from Harish as well. The ball loops up to short third, but goes down. As we see a stoppage in play, some discussion going on between the captain and the umpires, looks like. Not entirely sure about the subject of this conversation. But something seemed to have caught the eye of the umpires. All set to resume now. Everything is good. Harivardhan Reddy will come in. Ready to bowl to Shiva. Bowls a good ball just outside off stump. Misses Shiva's swing, so a dot ball by Hari. Very good start to this over so far. He's had a single of a dropped catch on the first ball, followed by 2 dots at a very crucial moment in the 16th over here. As he comes in, but this time just strays on the leg pad. That's nicely flicked away by Shiva. The ball is racing towards the boundary. The fielder behind him. The fielder does make the stop. The batsmen try to come back for a suicidal third run, and Shiva has to lose his wicket. This will bring in Chanakya to the crease, but you feel that was a needless third run at that stage, at that point. There was never a third in that, and Shiva, after some hesitation, does end up losing his wicket. A good throw from the deep, nicely collected by Harivardhan, whips off the bails. Shiva Prasad goes for 22-21, having played 16 deliveries. Nice little cameo ends for him. Like I said, brings out the captain Chanakya to the crease. Harish and Chanakya, the destroyers in charge of Iron Giants, or for Iron Giants. How much more can they get? As the next ball by Hari is swatted to long on by Harish for a single. Still a very, very good over this by Harivardhan Reddy in the 16th. Only 4 runs and the wicket of Shiva coming off of this over, courtesy a run out. Last ball. Can he finish well, Harivardhan? Tries a slower ball but ends up bowling a full toss. Nicely lofted by Chanakya over the cover region for a boundary. A boundary to start his innings. Chanakya, not a great ball to end the over from Harivardhan after 16 overs, 154 for 5.
At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories. Because at Mission Walk, we don't just treat, we transform.
Manoj to continue. The first ball is played towards mid wicket by Harish. Gets a couple of runs to start this over. We've seen one good over by Manoj and one bad over. What will it be in this third over that he's bowling? Oh, that was a good ball. That was a very good ball. Harish wants to hit it high and mighty into the air. Misses the ball completely. Ram takes the bails off into another appeal for a stumping. But Harish was safely behind the crease. Never left the crease at any moment. So a dot ball, a good dot ball, a very valuable ball as well. Manoj coming into Harish. Oh, that's almost Yorker length. It's an extremely hard length to get away. Misses the ball again, Harish. And back-to-back dot balls now. As this is on length, it's muscled away over mid wicket, over cow corner, just over the top of the fielder. Harish reaches yet another 50 in this tournament. 51 runs now of 31 balls, and a maximum to reach that milestone. He really has been in top form, Harish. As another length ball is powered down the ground towards long on, where Vishal does the fielding, the batsmen still come back. These two are really quick runners between the wickets as well. So 2 runs easily taken by the batsman. As this is a short ball, it's pulled away down to square leg. And they come back for 2, and there's a little bit of an overthrow, there's a little bit of a misfield. They take 3, and there's another misfield, but 3 it will be. So 17 overs done, another expensive over coming to an end. 166 for 5 now, 3 overs left. Can Iron Giants get to 200?
At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories. Because at Mission Walk, we don't just treat, we transform lives. Mission Walk. Walk again. Live again. Visit us today. At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions.
Saida comes back in, starts off with another 5. So all of the overs, Saida has started off with a wide on the first ball. Very interesting that Vishal has chosen to persist with Saida. Very expensive so far. 3 overs, only going for 41 runs. And this takes the top edge. Goes over the fielder at short third man. This will be a boundary. Unlucky, but still adding to the woes of the bowlers and the lightning bolts. Another boundary hit of Saida. Not a great day for this guy. As this one is another wide down the leg side. Chanakya wants to steal a single, but won't be able to do that. So yet another wide by Saida. I mean, considering how bad of a day he's had with the ball, I'm really surprised that he still managed to get all 4 overs. As this ball is another very, very bad ball. It's in the slot, in the swinging zone, over pitched just outside off, and Harish makes him pay completely, takes the maximum out of this ball, hits it over long off for another maximum. "52 runs, the 50 comes up for Saida now as well. I think the first bowler to get hit for 50 runs in this tournament. as the next ball has been scooped behind fine leg for another boundary. A ball that was already on leg stump, so not a great ball to begin with, but excellent choice of shots by Harish. Gets an easy boundary on this. 56 now for Saida, and still 3 balls to come, sorry. As the next ball is played down to mid wicket, cow corner, and that's in the gap as well, would you believe it? That misses all the fielders, all the protection that Saida has in the deep on the leg side, and Harish manages to pick up another boundary. Harish moving on to 73 now as Saida moves to 60. Last 2 balls coming up for Saida in the 18th over. A slower ball, but another scoop attempted by Harish. This time can only play it directly to fine leg for a single. So Chanakya gets to face the last ball. Can Chanakya enjoy this bowling from Saida? Only 1 ball though. And Chanakya still fresh at the crease. He has only played 1 ball up until this point. So this will only be his second delivery. Gets an easy one on the leg side. There is protection though at the deep square leg. So a single, but you have to say not a great ball by Saida as well. Would be lucky to get away with that. So Saida ends with 62 runs of his 4 overs. Unbelievable numbers those. As Iron Giants are now at 188 after 18 overs. Manoj to continue, starts off with a juicy full toss, but gets hit for a 4 immediately. Another bad start by a lightning bolt bowler. Manoj bowled a very good first over, but since then has been a little bit expensive, not consistent enough with his lines and lengths, bowling too many full tosses. As this one is a good ball, Chanakya again eyeing the same mid-wicket cow corner region but loses sight of the ball a little bit, misses the shot completely. So a dot ball, very valuable dot ball in the 19th over. Manoj continues. This is hit over long on, another not excellent delivery, and this is powerfully hit by Chanakya over long on for a 6. Great shot by Chanakya. Iron Giants are now very close to getting that 200. 198 for 5 now. 9 balls still left in the innings. The question is, how much more than 200 can they get? Can they target 220? Manoj comes in. Another loopy, juicy, waist high full toss. And Vishal should have done better than that with fielding. He seems to have given up a little bit. And I think that's also being called a no ball for being above waist high. Is it? some debates and discussions going on. And amidst all of that, the next ball, Chanakya tries to hit it again out of the park but misses the ball, so a dot ball. So it was a no ball, but the free hit is a good comeback by Manoj, a dot ball on the free hit. So two balls, last two balls of the 19th over coming up now. Gets an inside edge, drops down on the pitch itself. The batsmen steal a single there. The 200 did come up in the middle of all of that. As the last ball is on length, it hit high to mid wicket. Finally, we see a catch being taken, and finally the wicket of Harish has been taken. Harish departs for an extremely well made 74 of 39, although benefiting from 3 dropped catches before this. But regardless, a top innings has to come to an end of the bowling of Manoj. 6 balls left. Chanakya will be on strike for the last over, or at least for the beginning of the last over. It will be Harivardhan Reddy coming in to bowl that 20th over to Chanakya. How many runs can Chanakya take off of Hari? We see Naveen coming in as the new batsman for Iron Giants, although he will be at the non-striker's end for now. Starts off with a very well bowled, good length ball outside off stump. Misses the batsman's cut. Dot ball to start the last over this. The next ball is hit strongly, sharply towards long off. Bhargav runs to his left and does the tidying up. Very well fielded in the ground by Bhargav, but cannot stop the batsman from taking 2 runs. So another 2 added to the total. 204 now. Harivardhan comes in, bowls slightly fuller and very straight, and Chanakya sends the ball back very straight for a maximum. $210 runs now. As Hari in the middle of this bowls the next ball, tries to go for that Yorker length, bowls a full ball, and Chanakya hits it so well to the right of long on, the fielder has no chance of getting there. That's another boundary following a 6. So after a good start in the first 2 balls, this is turning out to be another expensive over. Harivardhan Reddy, will he be the second bowler to hit 50? Currently on 45 with 2 balls to go. How many runs can Chanakya get? Last 2 balls. As the next ball is strongly hit too long off, Bhargav fields it well. It will be a single. The batsmen come back for a suicidal 2. Naveen Kumar gets run out for a diamond duck without facing a ball. Last ball of the innings. 215 currently. Harivardhan on 46. As the last ball is a straight ball, and it's played high over long on for another 6. Iron Giants finish with 221. Harivardhan finishes with 52 runs. 222 the target for Lightning Bolts. You would feel that's probably beyond the scope of Lightning Bolts, but that's what the target will be if they want to book a slot in the finals. 222 runs in the allotted 20 overs. We'll be back with you after a short break.
At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories. Because at Mission Walk, we don't just treat, we transform lives. Mission Walk. Walk again. Live again. Visit us today. At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology.
This is your moment. Push past limits, rise above fear. Every challenge is your chance. It's not just about winning, it's about how hard you fight. Greatness is earned through grit, heart, and effort. Your time is now. Let's go! Yo, it's the UCL where the cricket gets real. United we stand, it's time. The city of Hyderabad to every town. Cricket's in our blood, we wear the crown. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron Giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. Misstep on the field, ready to go. Bat swinging high, ball moving low. Every shot, every run, it's a show in the heat of the game. Watch us glow. Crowds go wild when the stumps fly. In UCL, we aim for the sky. One ball, one chance, don't let it slip. We're chasing glory, let's make that trip. 4 teams, 1 dream, feel the vibe. This is our league, this is our tribe. From every street, from every lane. UCL, we bring in the game. UCL, we united in the game. Masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron Giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. Mission Walks here, they've got our back. With every run, we're on the attack. KSR power, shining bright. Under these lights, we're ready to fight. Pecotech NG, they're in the game. Me, the infra's building the fame. UCL Season 2, we're on the rise. Cricket legends reaching for the skies. Bounce with us, every ball we strike. Feel the energy, it's electric like. Step by step, we're making moves. UCL groove, it's time to prove. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron Giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. UCL, we live for the thrill. Every match, every heart stands still. United Cricket League, that's the deal. Feel the heat, feel the power, feel the will.
UCL, we live for the thrill. Every match, every heart stands still. United Cricket League, that's the deal. Feel the heat, feel the power, feel the will.
This is your moment. Push past limits, rise above fear. Every challenge is your chance. It's not just about winning, it's about how hard you fight. Greatness is earned through grit, heart, and effort. Your time is now. Let's go! Yo, yo. With the UCL where the cricket gets real. United we stand, it's time to feel. From the city of Hyderabad to every town, cricket's in our blood, we wear the crown. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. Misstep on the field, ready to go. Bat swinging high, ball moving low. Every shot, every run, it's a show in the heat of the game. Watch us glow. Crowds go wild when the stumps fly. In UCL, we aim for the sky. One ball, one chance, don't let it slip. We're chasing glory, let's make that trip. 4 teams, 1 dream, feel the vibe. This is our league, this is our tribe. From every street, from every lane. UCL, we bring in the game. UCL, we're united in the game. Masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. Mission walks here, they've got our back. With every run, we're on the attack. KSR power, shining bright. Under these lights, we're ready to fight. Pecotech NG, they're in the game. Me, the infra's building the fame. UCL Season 2, we're on the rise. Cricket legends reaching for the skies. Bounce with us, every ball we strike. Feel the energy, it's electric like. Step by step, we're making moves. UCL groove, it's time to prove. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. UCL, we live for the thrill. Every match, every heart stands still. United Cricket League, that's the deal. Feel the heat, feel the power, feel the will.
UCL, we live for the thrill. Every match, every heart stands still. United Cricket League, that's the deal. Feel the heat, feel the power, feel the will.
This is your moment. Push past limits, rise above fear. Every challenge is your chance. It's not just about winning, it's about how hard you fight. Greatness is earned through grit, heart, and effort. Your time is now. Let's go! Yo, yo. It's the UCL where the cricket gets real. United we stand, it's time to feel. From the city of Hyderabad to every town, cricket's in our blood, we wear the crown. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. Misstep on the field, ready to go. Bat swinging high, ball moving low. Every shot, every run, it's a show. In the heat of the game, watch us glow. Crowds go wild when the stumps fly. In UCL, we aim for the sky. One ball, one chance, don't let it slip. We're chasing glory, let's make that trip. 4 teams, one dream, feel the vibe. This is our league, this is our tribe. From every street, from every lane, UCL, we bring in the game. UCL, we're united in the game. Masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. Mission walks here, they've got our back. With every run, we're on the attack. KSR power, shining bright. Under these lights, we're ready to fight. Pecotech NG, they're in the game. Me, the infra's building the fame. UCL Season 2, we're on the rise. Cricket legends reaching for the skies. Bounce with us, every ball we strike. Feel the energy, it's electric like. Step by step, we're making moves. UCL groove, it's time to prove. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. UCL, we live for the thrill. Every match, every heart stands still. United Cricket League, that's the deal. Feel the heat, feel the power, feel the will.
We are back with this chase in the first semi-final between Lightning Bolts and Iron Giants. Iron Giants put up a mammoth total of 221 in the first innings. Harish Reddy's top scoring with 73, but he did see 3 dropped catches in that innings. 2 bowlers, Saida and Harivardhan, 2 of their strike bowlers, going for more than 50 runs in their allocated 4 overs. Very, very strong total by Iron Giants as Lightning Bolts want to chase that down. We've seen Vishal and Ram opening the innings for Lightning Bolts. A good first over for Lightning Bolts as well. 15 runs of the first over. And the second over, we see a third boundary here in a row, bowled by Ashok. Vishal has taken him to the cleaners. 3 boundaries of the first 3 balls of Ashok to start off. So immediately, not just the bowler, but also Iron Giants probably under a little bit of pressure. They do have the comfort of the scoreboard. 222 is still a very, very big total to chase and will be very far off. But this certainly helps things as the next ball, Vishal goes for a very high and mighty swing. Very, very aggressive shot. This is a maximum this time over cow corner. This is an excellent shot by Vishal. Extremely well played. The ball was not exceptionally great, but the ball was also not that bad. We now have seen 4 balls disappear for 18 runs. Not a great start by Ashok. It'll be interesting to see what he does next. As he comes in for the 5th ball, Vishal in solid mood. He cuts that ball away it goes down to the throat of third man. But dropped by Tarun Raj, it seems like. And then trickles away for a boundary. So that's a dropped catch and 4 runs. Luck favouring Vishal a little bit as it did Harish thrice. We immediately see a change of fielders by the captain of Iron Giants. Praveen replacing Tarun in the deep third man region. But there was a very good shot still by Vishal. It was a bouncer outside off and he's cut that in the air intentionally and does pick up 4 as we see Ashok come in for the last ball, full on leg, lofted over cow corner. Between cow corner and mid wicket in fact. Will not reach the boundary but ends the over with 2 runs. So 39 runs after 2 overs Lightning Bolts. This is a very, very good start by Lightning Bolts to their chase. If they want to chase this total down of 222, Vishal has to play a massive role in this. And he has come out with the right intent. 28 runs of just the 9 balls that he has faced. This has the hallmarks of being a really good match between these two strong teams. We see the first change in bowling. Sweden taken out and Harish comes into bowling. The first ball starts off with a dot. Harish comes in, short ball, but Ram pulls it very well behind square for a boundary. Harish is known to favour the short ball quite a lot, bowls a lot of bumpers in his allocated quota of overs. But Ram this time equally up to the challenge. Pulls it sweetly, comes off the middle of the bat and runs away for a boundary behind square leg. Harish runs in, bowls a slower full ball, His slog swept away by Ram. This will reach another boundary. So back to back boundaries of Harish. Harish getting a taste of his own medicine here a little bit. And this is exactly the kind of start that Lightning Bolts were hoping to get. They've not given up. They've come out putting up a fight. Not just a fight. They're saying we're here to win, not just compete. What a brilliant start this is. The next ball tries to drive it down to long off, but gets an inside edge to square leg for a single. Rotates over the strike. Vishal now on strike to face Harish. It's interesting to see at what point do Iron Giants start feeling the pressure. 222 runs is a lot on the scoreboard. But having raced away, we see a Mankad effect. But the batsman seems to be in. So not out. I think we're starting to see some signs. It's a no ball that's signaled by the umpire. That was not a no ball. That should not have been a no ball. I think that's an error in judgment in the application of the rules. But nevertheless, we see a free hit and Vishal has taken 4 out of it. I think we are starting to see a little bit of pressure showing on Iron Giants. 50 already up for Lightning Bolts in just 2.5 overs. 53 now. We're in for a match, folks. We're in for a great match. As Harish comes in, bowls a slower ball, probably sliding down leg, big appeal for LBW, but not given. Leg buys it is. So a leg buy to end the third over. 54 for Lightning Bolts. We now see Chanakya coming into the attack. I think this is showing signs of desperation. After the first 2 overs, he's quickly moved to the top 2 bowlers in this attack. He's gone to Harish for the 3rd over, and now Chanakya himself comes in for the 4th over. Starts off with a pretty poor delivery down leg side, just touches the pads of Vishal. Not enough to go for leg buys, but just enough to not be called a wide. So a lucky dot ball to start off for Chanakya. Chanakya is looking for wickets here. There's no doubt about it. He has to go for wickets. As the next ball is length on off, Vishal tries to slog sweep it away onto mid wicket, misses the ball, gets an inside edge, down to short third for a single, brings Ram on strike. So quiet start for Chanakya, 2 balls, just 1 run off it. Bowls a short and wide ball to Ram, plays it down to third man for a single. There is protection in the deep there. Good over so far by Chanakya. But he needs a wicket. A wicket is what he's after. Wicket is what he wants. Comes into Vishal, bowls slightly short of length, but again down the leg side. Vishal once again misses the swivel pull. So one more dot ball. Not the best of bowling so far in this over, but luckily he has only gone for 2 runs of his first 4 balls. As the next ball, this will fetch 4 runs. Vishal comes down to track a couple of steps, converts the short ball into a good length ball, and then just cuts it away between point and cover, picks up a boundary. Makes it a decent over for Lightning Bolts considering the start that they already have. 60 runs now coming up at the end of the 4th over. Last ball to go. And this one has been pulled away above mid wicket and cow corner. This should reach another boundary. Yes, it does. So good end to the over. Makes it 10 of the over. We see another change in bowling now. Praveen comes into the attack. So first signs of spin here. Still within the power play. 4 overs, 64 for Lightning Bolts. And we are now seeing the introduction of spin with Praveen Yadav. Again, Iron Giants are looking for a breakthrough. That's all they need. Praveen starts off well. Gets an edge down to short third man for a single. Direct hit at the non-striker's end. There's a big appeal for run out, but the umpire says that the batsman had already made his ground. Not out ruled in the favor of Lightning Bolts. But a good piece of bowling and fielding there by Iron Giants. They need something like that to bring the game back a little bit. Still not out of their reach. 222, still a very mammoth total. They have to somehow keep this going. Lightning Bolts, they've got the kind of start that they were looking for. Exactly the kind of start that they were looking for. And this does set them up very nicely for this chase. But they have to keep going on for 16 more overs. And that's the big question. Will they be able to do that? Is it possible to sustain? As Praveen now bowls to Vishal. Vishal happy to clip this behind square. At least one, most probably a two. They two come back for a comfortable double. Another direct hit from the deep, but Vishal already well within the popping crease and no danger of being an overthrow. Once again a good start by a bowler. First couple of balls going for 3 runs, but good bowling so far. It's wrapped on the pads. It's wrapped on the pads. Straight in front. But it's not given by the umpire. That's a huge appeal again by the entire bowling team. Nobody can believe that that was not out. Everybody on the ground is convinced that that was plumb in front. But the umpire is unfazed. Completely unfazed. Two leg byes given. So no bat involved clearly. Wow, Vishal gets a breather. The next ball is slightly shorter on good length. Cuts away meekly for a single. This is good bowling by Praveen. This is extremely very well bowled. Two balls still coming up. So let's see if Ram can change the fate. No, just flicks it away to square leg for a single. Vishal now to face the last ball of the over. So far 7 runs including 2 leg byes. He'll want to finish off strongly here, Praveen. Ideally with a wicket, but even a dot or a single here is big in the context of this game. Oh, that gets the outside edge. That was another very, very good ball. It gets the outside edge of Vishal, runs away to an empty slip cordon, gets 4. So a very unlucky end to an otherwise exceptional over from Praveen. The lightning bolts have now moved to 75 runs after 5 overs. Vishal, probably feeling the heat a little bit, has called for drinks.
Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories. Because at Mission Walk, we don't just treat, we transform lives. Mission Walk. Walk again. Live again. Visit us today. At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories.
As we see the next over now, Nazam in strike. He was bowling well yesterday, picked up a few wickets, but starts off with a ball that is very wide outside off stump. Lucky to not be a no ball, but a very wayward ball. So starts off with a wide, another bowler does. Nazam in with the next delivery. Much better line. Much better line. Oh, there's a missed field at square leg. Ram flicked it towards square leg where there's a missed field by the bowler by the fielder. It should have been only a single, but actually runs away for a boundary. So 3 runs gifted to Lightning Bolts. Even though they have a big target, I don't think that this is something they can afford. Iron Giants, because Lightning Bolts have raced to a very very quick start indeed. Missed fields and dropped catches, we saw what they can cost the fielding team when Harish was batting, and now we are starting to see what it can cost to Iron Giants as well. As the next ball is swiveled pulled by Ram, what a great shot. The ball was not all that bad from Nazam. There was a good ball on length, on off stump, but Ram just rocks back and swivel pulls it over square leg for back to back boundaries now. We see another immediate change in fielding. The pressure now starting to show. There are clear signs of pressure here on Iron Giants. Even though they should be the ones on top and dictating terms, yet somehow they are feeling the pressure completely. As the next ball is very well bowled, full ball on off stump. Ram tries to flick it on the leg side, misses the line of the ball, plays outside the line, and the ball takes the off stump. So with that wicket, we see Manoj coming out and taking strike. The very first ball, he tries to go over the top. Indeed he does. This is a massive shot over long off for a 6 to start the innings off. The ball was there in the slot, but Manoj plays an incredible shot. So despite the wicket, a very very expensive over this by Yasin or Nazam, and it's still not over yet. There's more to come as Harish fetches the ball. Manoj ready to take strike again. Yasin runs in. Length ball outside off, a little bit too wide outside off. So wide called, another extra run goes the way of Lightning Bolts. The last over of power play this is. 2 more balls left in this. How many more can Manoj take out of Yasin? That's another Yorker length ball. Oh, that's another misfield. Are you serious? All sorts of things happening on the field here, from the fielders you least expected. First by Lightning Bolts, now by Iron Giants. Not the best fielding display here. That should have been an easy single to extra cover region, but a misfield means that it's gone for a boundary. This over is turning out to be huge. 95 now for Lightning Bolts. Last ball is a full toss, This ball is not a good ball at all, but somehow results in only 2 runs. Manoj does not get it out of the middle of his bat, so Lightning Bolts end the power play with 97 runs for the loss of just 1 wicket. So 125 only required now from 84 balls. The asking rate was more than 11 at the start of the innings. Has now come down to under 9, just 8.93 the asking rate. So very much manageable from here on out. But what will be most important during this run chase is these 2 wickets, Vishal and Manoj. If these two play out the next 5 or 7 overs, I think Lightning Bolts will be the favourites to win here. But if Iron Giants can pick these wickets anytime soon, I think that puts the pressure back onto Lightning Bolts massively. Praveen Yadav to continue. Can he follow up his good over from earlier? Starts off with a respectable ball. Vishal plays it down to long off for the single. Manoj now to face the first ball. Manoj loves spinners, loves taking them on. But Praveen will also know this. Praveen is also a cunning bowler. The first one is fired in full and flat, good length outside off stump, beats Manoj. And the next one is much fuller, much fuller. Manoj doesn't quite get the full meat of the bat. An excellent effort in the field by Harish, but the ball still goes for a 4, but certainly saved. Still saved 2 runs, Harish there for his team. Corrects the length there, Praveen. Back to good length bowling. Another dot ball to follow up that boundary. Just 5 runs so far despite the boundary there. 2 balls left to come. What is Manoj going to do? Gets another full ball this time. Still doesn't get the full of the meat of the bat. But falls short of the fielder. So a single taken. Last ball, Vishal to face, quietly just takes a single. Very happy to end the over with just a single and take strike in the next one. End of 7 overs, 104 now for one. Vishal reaches his 50 of just 23 balls. A great captain's innings from Vishal to steer Lightning Bolts toward the chase of 222. We see Swethan coming back into the attack now. The first over was less than ideal by Swethan. 15 runs coming from that first over. He will return now to bowl his second. And this time around he has more protection in the deep because this is not in the power play. Will that change the fortunes for Swethan? Vishal on strike, ready to face Swethan. gives him the charge, makes this full length ball into an over pitch delivery, and gets it over extra cover, left enough of the long off fielder that he cannot get there. So gets 4 of the first ball of Sweden. Good attacking start to the over by Vishal. He's not showing signs of slowing down after reaching his 50, and that's what his team needs. Vishal needs to go on to score a big century if Lightning Bolts are to win this match. Sweden comes in, Vishal gives him the charge again. This ball makes it a little bit too full, so gets it in from the inside part of his bat down to mid wicket. Not quite where he was looking or how he was looking to hit it, but still picks up 2 runs. So good start, 6 runs of the first 2 balls. We see a chat happening between the batsmen on the pitch, just trying to calm things down a little bit. Sweden now, third ball of the over. Vishal stays back this time, cuts it to the right, left off point fielder, and that will race away to the boundary as well. So 10 runs now taken of the first 3 balls. So another solid start for Lightning Bolts, courtesy Vishal. Not much wrong that Sweden has done here in these first 3 balls, but Vishal has taken 10 runs off them. This is great batting by the Lightning Bolts captain, and now just happy to rotate strike of the next ball. Gives Manoj strike for the last 2 balls. Manoj is always looking to go big, so will he try to go big against Sweden as well? Or have they gotten the required runs from this over, so Manoj might take a single or a double? Let's see. This is a slower ball, much too full to do anything about it. Digs it out, straight down the ground, takes a single. Vishal now to face the last ball of the over, and my gut says that he'll try to take a single to retain strike for the next over. Sweden comes in, another slower ball, and yes, Vishal just neatly flicks that away on the leg side, takes a single, retains the strike, and from the looks of it, I think Harish is getting ready to bowl the next over. Iron Giants desperately need a wicket or 2 here. This game is getting out of hands. "117 runs for Lightning Bolts now in just 8 overs, so they only need 105 runs of the last 12. I was expecting Praveen to continue the spell. He was bowling well, but he seems to be taken off for now. Probably knowing the strength of Manoj and Vishal to an extent. They both like to favor spinners and can take them to the cleaners. But still, I thought Praveen was in his rhythm. He was bowling well. Could have persisted with Praveen for at least 1 more over and see what that could have done. There was a very, very close shout for LBW, turned down by the umpire. From up here in the commentary box, that looked to be out, but the umpire knows better. So he's survived a close call, he's had a dropped catch, luck is favouring Vishal for the moment. Can he make the most out of it? So Harish now taking some time to get the field exactly where he wants it to be. Just making sure there are no gaps for Vishal to exploit. There's a fielder deep on either side square of the wicket for the pull shots and the cut shots. So once again, I think Harish will stick to his plan of bowling short. Vishal does play the short ball well. So this is going to be an exciting matchup coming up. Harish bowls with a shorter run up. Shortish ball as well. Not quite as short as a bouncer. But Vishal pulls it to mid wicket for a single. Harish almost bowling like a leg spinner there. That's an interesting strategy. There's a little bit of a misfield and overthrow. Allows them to take a single. Which looks to be reverted because it hit the batsman. So next ball, swatted down to long off to Praveen. The bowler thinks this was a catch if Praveen had run forward to it. If he sprinted, maybe he could have gotten close, but I think this was very, very tough as a catch. As the next ball is very full, gets the outside half of the bat, over point region, over gully region, and runs away for a boundary. Not the best of balls by Harish, but Harish, I'm not sure why Harish is not bowling medium fast. He's bowling spin, which is something that he's not completely comfortable or used to. And trying that in a crucial juncture, in a crucial match, such as the semi-finals, that's an interesting choice. As we see the next ball punted down to long on for a single by Vishal, so rotating strike after the boundary. Still a good over for the bowling side. Only 7 runs of the first 5 balls. One more ball to go. Manoj to face. As Manoj tries to go high and does get it high, does get it long. This is 6. A superb finish to the over for lightning bolts. 13 now, that makes it. Lightning bolts are scarily on track for this chase. 9 overs completed. There's a discussion going on in the bowling camp to decide who gets the next over. I think they will be favouring Praveen for now. It looks to be the case. So Praveen to bowl the last over before the end, the change of ends. 9 overs completed, 130 for lightning bolts. Oh, that's another drop catch. That was the first ball by Praveen, full on off. He lofted drives this towards the direction of Pratik at cover. It was high above his head. Pratik does attempt with both his hands, but it just bursts through. Yet another drop catch for Vishal. A lot of similarities between Vishal innings and Harish innings. The difference is the kind of support both these batsmen have gotten. Vishal playing with a lot of support from Ram, his other opener, and now Manoj. But certainly Vishal doing the heavy lifting. He is really feeling the heat now. Seems to be very, very dehydrated, down on his 4.
At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories. Because at Mission Walk, we don't just treat, we transform lives. Mission Walk. Walk again. Live again. Visit us today. At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories. Because at Mission Walk, we don't just treat, we transform lives. Mission Walk. Walk again.
Starting back proceedings again, Vishal seems to be alright, which is a good sign for lightning bolts. Praveen continues to bowl well. Another dot ball to Manoj. So 3 runs, first 3 balls. As he comes in, bowls a full ball, doesn't get. That's a catch taken by Praveen. So it's cotton bowled. Manoj goes for the wild slog over mid-on. Only manages a top edge. Goes high in front of Praveen. He says, I'm not going to trust anyone else with this catch. Runs to his left a little bit and just catches the ball cleanly to end this innings of Manoj. The Lightning Bolts lose their second wicket just before the drinks break, as Manoj has to go back to the pavilion. This is a massive breakthrough for Iron Giants. That's an opening, and if they want any hopes of winning this game, they have to make this opening as wide as possible. They have to claw their way in. Bhargav, I think, will be the next batsman in for Lightning Bolts. I still feel the mainstay of this chase has to be Vishal. As long as Vishal is out there, Lightning Bolts will hope and believe. And that's the wicket Iron Giants will want to get as well. They want to spend all resources that they have to try and get Vishal's wicket. That wicket might just be the backbone of this entire chase, and breaking that could turn the game on its heels completely. For now, Bhargav to face the last couple of balls before the drinks break. Length ball on middle and leg, turned away to the leg side, and the batsmen do come back for a double.
At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories. Because at Mission Walk, we don't just treat, we transform lives. Mission Walk. Walk again. Live again. Visit us today. At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories. Because at Mission Walk, we don't just treat, we transform lives. Mission Walk. Walk again. Live again. Visit us today. At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories. Because at Mission Walk, we don't just treat, we transform lives. Mission Walk. Walk again. Live again. Visit us today. At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories. Because at Mission Walk, we don't just treat, we transform lives. Mission Walk. Walk again. Live again. Visit us today. At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you.
We're back from drinks break. We're seeing some incredible onslaught by Vishal, doing exactly what his team needed. He has now moved to 92 of just 40 balls. It seems like just 2 overs ago when he reached his 50, but now 90 of just 40 balls. And lightning bolts are making light work of this target of 222. They've raced to 158 in just 11.3 overs. The asking rate now is just 7.5 runs per over. You've got to feel that now the game is lightning bolts. As we see Vishal trying to go for another boundary on the leg side, misses it a little bit, but scampers for a single. He has been joined by Harivardhan Reddy after the departure of Bhargav on the last ball before drinks break. Harivardhan can also hit the ball pretty hard and pretty long. But it's not even required anymore. The required run rate just 7.5 at the moment. This game is firmly in the grasp of lightning bolts. And Iron Giants will need to do something miraculous if they want to win this from here now. Who would have thought that to be the case when the inning started? As we see Vishal just calmly cut a ball behind square again for another boundary to end the 12th over at 164 now for just the loss of the 3 wickets. I don't think the Iron Giants can even believe it themselves what is happening here. We see Shiva being introduced into the attack. His first over in UCL Season 2. The first ball is outside off. Misses the drive of Harivardhan. The second ball again outside off, slightly shorter. This time misses the cut of Harivardhan. So 2 dot balls to start the 13th over by Shiva Prasad. The third one is full and outside off, but a little bit too far outside off. Called wide by the umpire. Runs in again. Similar ball again, similar result again. Another wide called by the umpire. He seems to be looping the ball up pretty high, but also losing control on the line a little bit by doing that. So 2 dots followed by 2 wides. Not great stuff. But can Hari pick up a boundary? Not on this ball. Plays it down to long off for a single. Brings Vishal on strike. Vishal is playing on 97. Will he be happy to rotate strike till he gets till 100? Or is he looking to get there with a big shot? There is protection, a lot of protection on the leg side. Shiva goes full, almost in the block hole. Not much you can do about that ball there. So another dot ball. Except for the 2 wides, pretty good over so far by Shiva. As we see the 5th ball, not good ball at all. Should have gotten more from that, Vishal, but only manages a single. That ball was so far down leg side,
It probably would have given them a wide and a bye if he left it alone, but Vishal wants to sweep it, doesn't get the meat of the bat, and goes to the fine leg region for a single, moves to 98. Shiva with the last ball of the over. Harivardhan Reddy, very full ball, plays it down to long off, will take a single and retain strike for the 14th over. 169 now. So 53 runs needed in 7 overs. We see Praveen coming back to bowl the 4th over of his spell. He's been easily the most impressive bowler for Iron Giants so far. Almost picked up Vishal's wicket as well. And he picked up 2 important wickets in his previous over also. Can he pick up another here? Starts off with a full ball outside off. Harivardhan does this completely. Goes down to long on where Chanakya does the fielding. Keeps it down to a single. Next ball, another very good ball by Praveen. Just defended off the front foot to short mid wicket. Dot ball. As he comes in, this one is a little bit fuller than what he wants. Vishal takes full toll of it, reaches the 100. The first 100 of UCL Season 2. An amazing innings by an amazing captain in this mammoth run chase. 104 now of 46 balls. And immediately after that, very happy to take a single because that's what this asking rate is. They don't need to do too much after picking up a boundary in an over. Very quietly with the help of that 6, 8 runs of the first 4 balls. As the next one is guided down to the gully region. A little bit of a misfield allows the batsman to pick up 2 runs. So already 10 runs of the over despite this being pretty good bowling by Praveen. The figures don't reflect that. And the last ball, similar shot. And the fielder has overrun this ball, makes a diving effort, and where it should have been just a single, it actually gives away 4 runs to the batting team. This match is slipping out of Iron Giants' hands at a rapid pace. After 14 overs, the Lightning Bolts are now 183. This has been one of the most impressive displays of batting in a run chase in T20.
At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories. Because at Mission Walk, we don't just treat, we transform lives. Mission Walk. Walk again. Live again. Visit us today. At Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation,
Ready to start back things. Shiva with the ball. Vishal on strike. 39 needed in 6 overs. Starts with a wide ball. And gets a bye as well. So 2 free runs given. 37 now needed in just 6 overs. Can this stop lightning bolts from getting there? I do not think so. I really do not think so. 37, 6 overs to go. Shiva bowls to Harivardhan. Hits it down to left of long off. Takes another single. That's all they need to do. They don't need any risks now. Just singles will do the job for them. A loose ball here or a couple of extras there and they're through to the finals. But Vishal we see goes downtown. Hits it strongly, but long off does cover and stop this from being a boundary. So just another single. Shiva now to Hari. Full toss. Not a great ball. That's a full toss. Very, very loose ball at this stage of the innings. And Hari takes maximum out of that loose delivery. 6 runs over cow corner. The next ball is around off stump and very, very full indeed. Harivardhan goes downtown. Massive shot again. Over long on. Back to back sixes now. Has completely derailed this defense of Iron Giants and made a mockery of the entire total. 199 in under 15 overs. Can they get to 200 in 15 overs? They most likely can. 1 ball still left to go in this over. Harivardhan on strike. Will he take a single or will he go big? He tries to go big. And that's another 6. That's back to back to back. 3 sixes in a row. You would feel that that's now game if it wasn't already earlier. 205 comes up in just 15 overs. 106 for Vishal. But Harivardhan Reddy with a quick fire 31 of just 15 balls. The equation now stands at 17 runs in 5 overs. There is no way of stopping this juggernaut of lightning bolts. What an impressive performance this has been so far. 205 for 3, 15 overs. The Iron Giants just have drooping shoulders, looking dejected and disappointed. Still not able to believe that they weren't able to win despite posting a huge total of 221. We'll see the captain Chanakya come back in, still clinging to any hope that he can get. A wicket off Vishal will give them some hope. I don't think at this point that's going to be enough, but it will be hope. That's what they're after. Chanakya wants to fight till the very end. 17, just 17 left to fight with. So not a lot in the armory in terms of ammo, and actually starts off with a wide. So make it one less to have in their kitty. 16 needed now in just 5 overs. Chanakya in with the next ball. And Vishal is very, very happy to just defend it on the offside and go through for a single. Harivardhan Reddy needs to do the exact same thing as well. Nothing fancy required. Take a few singles and you're through the line in just a couple of overs. 15 needed now for one of the most epic victories in UCL history. That's another wide by Chanakya. Losing the plot here, the captain, little bit. That's not great bowling. Just 14 left in the bank. Next ball slightly short on middle and leg, angling towards middle. Hari just plays it to point region for another single. Chanakya. Next ball to Vishal. Plays it to fine leg. Very, very well fielded there by the fine leg fielder. Chanakya with 2 good balls, 2 dot balls to Hari. There's still no pressure on lightning bolts now. It's a little too late for Iron Giants. These 2 dot balls.
Let it go live. This also. So announce करना ground camera.
So a good end to that over by Chanakya, finishing her off with 3 dot balls. But with just 12 runs left and 4 overs to get them, you would feel that this game is now lightning bolts and lightning bolts only. Is there any hope left now for Iron Giants to come back? Personally, I don't think so. But we'll see Suresh come into the attack. Still trying to break this partnership. Harish bowls one down the leg side. Vishal just quietly swivels around, pulls it to backward square leg for a boundary. Not exactly sure what the plan here is and why he's not bowling medium pace. Probably a niggle somewhere that's preventing him from doing so. But otherwise, this is a little inexplicable. I'm not sure why he's bowling spin, is Harish. So 6 runs taken off the first 2 balls, only 6 more to get. Next ball is short and is swivel pulled again to backward square leg. The fielder runs around, does the fielding, and the batsmen are now in no hurry. They look to take just a single where there was 2 in offer. But again, there's no hurry, plenty of balls to get home. Full toss off, and it's played in a lofted manner over extra cover. Just another single as sweeper cover runs around and covers it. 4 runs now just needed in 20 balls. Another one, not quite looped up, but on middle and off, played towards cow corner for another single. Doing it gently and calmly now, these two batsmen. Last ball of the over, full and outside off, goes for a wild heave. Harivardhan misses the ball completely, and that's a dot ball to end the over. 3 runs needed by lightning bolts to win in 3 overs. Vishal will be on strike for the next over. And we'll see Captain Chanakya return to complete his quota of 4 overs. Short ball on leg stump. It swiveled and pulled away for a boundary of the first ball. What an impressive victory by Lightning Bolts. The innings of a lifetime by Vishal. The most epic run chases in UCL history. And what a time to score this mammoth ton by Vishal, making 222 look like child's play. This is unbelievable stuff. Iron Giants are still in shock, not quite understanding or comprehending what has just happened. Everybody looks dejected. But Lightning Bolts, ladies and gentlemen, are the first finalists of UCL Season 2, and what a way to get there. The man of the match, of course, is Vishal. Vishal, once you are done celebrating, may I please request you to come to the presentation area. Vishal.
Mission Walk, we believe in second chances. With world-class physiotherapy and rehabilitation, we help patients regain strength, mobility, and confidence. Whether it's recovery from stroke, spinal injuries, or neurological conditions, our expert team is here for you. With cutting-edge technology and personalized care, we turn struggles into victories. Because at Mission Walk, we don't just treat,
we have the best fielder out here, Sai. Congratulations. You are the best fielder so far with um, decent catches and runouts. And I request Harsha to hand over the cap to the best fielder so far. Sai, congratulations once again. And now I request winning. Okay, now I request the best bowler to take the cap. Hello, Manoj. Congratulations, you are the best bowler so far. And how are you feeling? Have you ever expected that you would be the best bowler? We all know how big hits you make, but you are the best bowler so far. What are your feelings?
I'm feeling is very good. Uh,
Did you expect that you would be shining in the bowling as well?
yes, spin I will good.
Great. And congratulations once more. And I wish you keep this one until the end of the tournament as well. And I request Harsha to hand over the cap. Now I request the winning captain. Big him a round. Big. Give him a big round of applause, everyone. Put your hands together for one and only Vishal. Hi, Vishal. Are you doing okay? All right. And many congratulations. The way you have taken the batting throughout. I want to ask you two things. What was running in your mind throughout? Maybe did you get the start that you wanted? And were you disappointed at one point? Did you ever think that we were losing the game at any point? Two things.
Actually, firstly, I need to thank my team. Everyone they played their part. I know they have gone for runs, especially the bowlers. But at particular time, I have shown some frustration in the field. But that comes out of just want to win. I just want to win. Okay, last semis in the UCL season 2, the semis has just missed from our hands from 1-6, just 1-6.
UCL 1, you mean?
Yeah, UCL 1, yeah, UCL 1. So I know that pain. So I just want to go in the middle, play my innings. I just keep saying to me, saying to my mind that stay calm. You will get over the line, and my team supported me very well for boundaries and all. I'm really grateful to have this team. Doesn't matter if we win final or semis. If this spirit goes on, we'll definitely that thing over there. I don't know right now it is not there, but this thing over there, this will be ours. Just believe that.
That is the motivation. I have a couple of more questions, Vishal. When you had 220 to chase, right? Did you really want to force yourself to come as an opener? And what was your actual strategy? In the power play, how much you targeted? 100, 120, 80, 90?
Nothing that sort of. In the experience members in my team, like Ram bro and Raghu bro, they have just told me that to stay calm and target as much as in power play. That's what we both do. Even I need to thank Ramanna that he has given me the good start and taken away all the pressure from me by playing very good shots. So I can say that the team is behind me and we did it. It's not my game, we did it.
Excellent words by captain, and it's always inspirational. And he has now, lightning bolts has shown us no target is too big. 220, they have nailed it just like that. And the spirit that you showed to your players, and it is really cherishable and incredible stuff by all of you. Once again, congratulations to everyone from Lightning Bolts. Now, I would request Harsha to come on here and give away the best batter award. You have to actually wear it for a minute and you can remove them. All right. Thank you so much.
This is your moment. Push past limits, rise above fear. Every challenge is your chance. It's not just about winning, it's about how hard you fight. Greatness is earned through grit, heart, and effort. Your time is now. Let's go! Yo, It's the UCL where the cricket gets real. United we stand, it's time to feel. From the city of Hyderabad to every town, cricket's in our blood, we wear the crown. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. Misstep on the field, ready to go. Bat swinging high, ball moving low. Every shot, every run, it's a show. In the heat of the game, watch us glow. Crowds go wild when the stumps fly. In UCL, we aim for the sky. One ball, one chance, don't let it slip. We're chasing glory, let's make that trip. 4 teams, one dream, feel the vibe. This is our league, this is our tribe. From every street, from every lane, UCL, we bring in the game. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. Mission walks here, they've got our back. With every run, we're on the attack. KSR power, shining bright. Under these lights, we're ready to fight. Pecotech NG, they're in the game. Me, the infra's building the fame. UCL Season 2, we're on the rise. Cricket legends reaching for the skies. Bounce with us, every ball we strike. Feel the energy, it's electric like. Step by step, we're making moves. UCL groove, it's time to prove. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. UCL, we live for the thrill. Every match, every heart stands still. United Cricket League, that's the deal. Feel the heat, feel the power, feel the will.
UCL, we live for the thrill. Every match, every heart stands still. United Cricket League, that's the deal. Feel the heat, feel the power, feel the will.
This is your moment. Push past limits, rise above fear. Every challenge is your chance. It's not just about winning, it's about how hard you fight. Greatness is earned through grit, heart, and effort. Your time is now. Let's go! Yo, yo. It's the UCL where the cricket gets real. United we stand, it's time to feel. From the city of Hyderabad to every town, cricket's in our blood, we wear the crown. UCL, we're united in the game. Crick masters, warriors, lighting up the flame. Iron giants, bolts, making history. Together we rise, that's the UCL legacy. Misstep on the